Welcome to Discovering the Secrets of Sound Sleep with Self-Hypnosis. I thank you for coming today and for watching. And this is going to be a lovely experience. I have new processes. I've been going to school, and I'm so grateful that you chose to tune in. All right. So just briefly, 30 years ago, I was suffering from a very poor relationship, and I realized that I had childhood issues. And I went to a couple of talk therapists and didn't get the help I was looking for. So then I found a hypnotherapist. And this changed my life forever to help heal from my childhood and heal from the relationship. I began using these tools because I was a school nurse. So I began sharing things with people, the breathing, the relaxation, the images of peaceful things and peaceful places. I helped kids not have nightmares anymore, and I helped them sleep better. I helped them cope with angry parents with a protective imaginary shield. I continued, and I was also a home health nurse and a hospice nurse on holidays and weekends. And even then, I would teach patients, how to breathe deeply. And over time, I would see the wounds on their body begin to heal when before they had not healed. I know they were healing because I was measuring them. So then, about 3 years ago, I woke up one morning in that kind of groggy state that we have, and a voice said to me, my intuition, my angel, God, you're not supposed to do the nurse job anymore. You're supposed to be a hypnotherapist. And I immediately went in and emailed my 2 weeks notice to the company I was working for. I enrolled in a hypnotherapy school, completed all of the classes they offered, and within 3 months, I had a calendar full of clients. I am now a certified medical support, certified clinical hypnotherapist. I'm a facilitator in neuro-linguistic programming, certified in Compassion Key, and currently receiving master training with Compassion Key, studying non-personal awareness, and now sexual freedom hypnotherapy. All of these are profound healing modalities. My life purpose has been to share hypnosis with as many people as possible. So by giving free workshops and free small group sessions in my office, I am working on accomplishing that goal. So let's talk about sleep. How can hypnosis help us sleep? Sleep is so essential to our health, to our relationships, to functioning well at work or with our families. This is when our body restores, rests, rejuvenates, and heals. This is why we need it. So many of you are also aware of the model of the mind. I'm going to share my screen with you as I share the model of the mind with you and how it relates to sleep. So many of you already know that our mind consists of a conscious mind, which is right up here at the top. This is about 12% of our mind. It's kind of like the tip of the iceberg that sticks out of the water, because so much of our mind is beneath the surface in our subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind includes our superconscious, which is also our soul, our spirit, our higher self, whatever you like to call it. And this subconscious and superconscious comprise the remaining 88%. Now, in our conscious mind, this is where we make choices. We intend to do things. It's our intellect, our day-to-day thinking about what we're going to do. We analyze things. It has logical thinking. There's a lot of intelligence, short-term intelligence that takes place here. We reason with inductive and deductive reasoning. We get the information from our five senses. Now, a part of our conscious mind is called the critical factor. This is a filtration system that only allows certain things to be programmed into the subconscious mind. So let's talk about how our subconscious mind is programmed. So when events happen in our life, let's say a child has a loving mother that she shares, that she loves it, she takes good care of it. Well, that creates a belief in the subconscious that I am lovable. Also, other beliefs, I'm safe. It creates positive emotions, doesn't it? And this leads to other behaviors throughout our lives and results throughout our lives. So this programming takes place, and all these things are programmed, I call it, down under, in our subconscious mind. Now, when difficult things, challenging things happen in our lives, we get in big trouble and we get yelled at, like, you're so stupid, what'd you do that for? And we sense someone else's anger, it might create, possibly can create a belief that I'm bad, or I'm not good enough, or it was my fault. It creates negative emotions like fear, anxiety, and even can affect our sleep later. This leads to other behaviors, nervousness, not focusing when we think, and can lead to lifelong results in our lives. So this programming goes on around a whole lot of things. We're programmed, in other words, ideas are accepted or decided by authority figures, primarily our parents and caregivers, grandparents, our teachers, our ministers, pastors, aunts and uncles, perhaps a neighbor kid's parents, and also by our peer group, brothers and sisters, cousins, kids we play around with in the neighborhood, kids in the classroom, kids on a ball team or a coaching team or at church. There needs to be some emotion involved here too for this programming to occur. And there needs to be some repetition. It can't happen just once. But the interesting thing is the programming happens, but then about the age of 10, the critical factor closes. And programming no longer occurs easily. Now, granted, if there's a traumatic event happen to us as an adult, there's a programming and some fear takes place. You bet it does. But overall, most of our programming happens prior to the age of 10. So now let's talk more about our conscious mind. Our conscious mind up here is where a lot of thinking goes on. We have a lot of self-talk, don't we? And I kind of draw this as trees. They say that 80% of our self-talk is negative. It's all the worry about what we did in the past or what happened in the past, like woulda, coulda, shoulda, and feeling that the past is just still right here with all those emotions. And then the other things are dread about the future, fear about the future. What's going to happen? How could this happen? Oh, it could be even worse than that. Okay. And so it's really important that we observe our self-talk up here, because believe it or not, we can control it. The more we step back and observe the things that we're saying to ourselves, we can be kinder to ourselves and more nurturing. We're expecting ourselves to be perfect. Many times the self-talk is things that we got programmed earlier. I'm so bad, or I'm so stupid. I'm a stupid kid. You can't do that. Well, then what do we say later? I can't do that. I'm not smart enough. I'm not good enough. So let's just kind of observe what our self-talk is so that we can clear it up and say, no, I'm going to be good to myself. Okay? So now let's talk about what is hypnosis. I'm going to get my eraser here and clean this up a little bit. Hypnosis is when the conscious mind, the busy mind, the self-talk is relaxed. The body is relaxed. And the critical factor opens, even though you're 20 or 30 or 40 or 50 or 60, or I've had a 90-year-old client, so that positive programming can take place in our subconscious. So hypnosis is not mind control. It's not anesthesia. You're not asleep. You could be very groggy, very relaxed, but you're not asleep. Now, you can't get stuck in it either, because nobody has ever showed up in an emergency room. Doctor, I'm stuck in hypnosis. So it's harmless and it's very helpful. So the conscious mind is relaxed. This critical factor opens, and the subconscious mind becomes susceptible to positive programming. We can actually go within and find places where we need positive emotions, where we need loving self-talk, where we need to let go of something that happened a long time ago, and we can change what happened. So, how does programming occur? With repetition, the hypnotic state, and when we say yes or nod. All right, so let's take a little bit bigger look at all of this. We're going to just do a little cleanup here. And that's probably enough for right now. All right. Now, what we're looking at now is our nervous system information. Our nervous system consists of two parts. The sympathetic starts with an S. You don't need to know it. And the parasympathetic. Let's talk about the sympathetic nervous system first. This, I call it the scared nervous system. When I learned about it in nursing school, it's the fight or flight response. There's the saber-toothed tiger and there's the caveman. And he sees the tiger and the tiger sees him. So the caveman has a choice to fight it and maybe get dinner, or to run away and maybe get away, or maybe be the tiger's dinner. This is a very stressful response. The heart beats faster, the blood pressure rises. And when this is happening, the circulation all goes to the muscles and the heart to defend yourself or to run. Now, there's a couple other experiences we have in the fight or flight response as humans, because another one of them, the F's, is freeze. Freeze. A child that's getting yelled at cannot fight their parent, and they can't really run away and have any life they could sustain. So they freeze. They just panic and freeze. Another word that is in this that humans go through is fawn. When you think about a little fawn, a little baby deer, well, the fawn does everything it can to cooperate. This is kind of like the Stockholm syndrome, when people are held captive or they have children that have been recovered after years of being captive by someone. Well, it looks like she was trying to get along with him. It looks like she was doing everything he wanted because she wanted to. She didn't want to. She learned to fawn. I'll do everything I can to survive. When this stress response is going on, it suppresses the immune system. You get sick easier. It suppresses the digestive system. We get stomach aches. We get irritable bowel, we get constipation, diarrhea, all kinds of things in our digestive tract. And it suppresses the reproductive system. You've heard of people that are very stressed and can't get pregnant. And then when they finally adopt a baby, the wife gets pregnant because they relaxed. They're getting a baby. Many case studies have been shown that couples that cannot conceive that get hypnosis can conceive easily. Another part about the scared nervous system is it decreases the higher mind, analytical problem-solving intelligence that's in our spirit, our soul, the messages of intuition from our higher self. We can't be thinking about that when we are being chased by a saber-toothed tiger or in an unsafe living situation. Now, this is also a pre-programmed response. You and I know that if we were at the post office one day and all of a sudden there was a gunman, or we were at the bank and there was a gunman firing, we're not going to be praying about which way we should go. We're gonna hit the ground. We're going to go behind something. We're going to run if we can. Okay. So now let's talk about what the parasympathetic response is. The parasympathetic is a P, stands for peaceful. This is a safety response. This maintains homeostasis, which is balance in all the systems in our body, putting the brakes on all of these reactions. Supporting your immune system, you're healthier. Supporting digestion, supporting reproduction, and all of the nervous systems of our body. And supports the higher mind problem-solving function. So then these characteristics we have access to love, forgiveness and self-forgiveness, healing, peace, intuition, creativity, connection with the infinite intelligence of God. So what is hypnosis? Hypnosis takes you out of the scared response into the peaceful nervous system, bringing them from scared and nervous to peaceful. Every time you go into hypnosis, you will be coming to the peaceful nervous system, and your body can learn to live here more often and to stay here longer with the peaceful nervous system. Okay, one moment. So let's do a little bit of erasing and cleanup. So when we have these things going on, and humans have them, I've never met anybody that didn't have something in their life that they could heal about. Okay. And of course, when I teach sessions, I teach even more about the subconscious mind. But its creative intelligence, imagination, and picture consciousness can allow it to heal. Like I saw a gentleman and he saw me for road rage. He said, I've got to have help with this. Every time I get in a car, I am angry at the drivers. They see a green light and the light turns green and they just sit there. What are they doing? So I honk at the horn, I yell at them. And what about people that drive slow in the fast lane? I'm behind them, I'm flashing my lights. And driving was very stressful for him. Well, with the beauty of hypnosis, a relaxed state of mind, we went back and located his first experience with anger as a little 4-year-old boy. And when we found that, it was when his dad was yelling at him for something. And I don't hardly know a parent that doesn't raise their voice at one time or another. But what we did with the creative part of his mind is he brought in help that rescued him and changed the memory of what happened so that the memory will never bother him again. And so he came to see me for his third session. He said, well, I don't need to see you anymore. And I said, oh, tell me about that. And he said, well, I'm not mad at the drivers anymore, but the drivers are still the same. And I said, oh, that's wonderful. But he says, I'm not mad at my brother-in-law anymore either. I'm not mad at the man building my house either. And he had just calmed that initial emotion that was programmed a long time ago. This man was in his 60s. Okay, so now you can guess how things in our mind that we're repeating to ourselves can be affecting how we're going to sleep at night. So let's talk a little bit about that. Okay. First, I'd like to share with you the sleep hygiene. Okay. Oh, wait. I need to share this with you. Okay. All right. So this I created from several different articles on sleep. Setting yourself up to sleep. Some of these are obvious, like keep a consistent sleep schedule, create a relaxing bedtime routine and stick to it. Another thing you can do to help you relax is take a warm bath or shower before you go to bed. This warms your body, and when you crawl into bed, it begins to cool and it makes you feel sleepier. You can try some gentle stretches, meditate. We're going to learn self-hypnosis for sleep today. You can listen to soothing music. But oh boy, look what they say to avoid. Avoid electronic devices. Whoa, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Electronic devices. Before you go to sleep, turn off all your electronic devices. They emit a blue light, which can affect melatonin production in your body. And charge your cell phone or your laptop outside of your bedroom. Now, another thing that really helps is exercising regularly, 30 minutes a day. Well, I don't get 30 minutes of exercise a day, but it can improve our sleep. Avoid vigorous exercise right before you go to bed. Exercise later. If you exercise later in the day, do something gentle stretching or yoga or a relaxing walk. I just learned that relaxing walks lower our cholesterol, which is a stress hormone, and lowers our blood sugars. I think we could all use that. Now, some big thieves of sleep are caffeine and alcohol. Do you know caffeine can last in your body for 3 to 7 hours? Wow. So a dinner, soda, or coffee or tea that has caffeine in it can really disturb your sleep up until midnight or later. And I know that if I rarely drink, but if I have a glass of wine, then I don't sleep well. I'll wake up around 1 or 2 in the morning and I'll go, that's because I had a little drink. Okay. Now, our sleep environment is very important. There's so many little things that we can do. Have your room be a little cooler. I drop the temperature in my home a couple of degrees. Make sure it's as quiet as it can be so that you'll go to sleep and stay asleep. If you have noisy neighbors or a dog who snores or a sleeping partner that snores, you might want to get some good earplugs. Now, you can also use white noise or a soft fan. I really like a soft fan going. And you may need blackout curtains or an eye mask to help you sleep. Now, I have spent many nights where I tossed and turned at night. And now they say, only use your bed for sleep or sex. I used to always study in my bed when I was taking classes. Don't do it. Only use it so it triggers your body, say, this is where I sleep. Go to bed when you're tired. Avoid lying in bed, tossing and turning. Get up, but don't get up and watch social media or a movie. Do something relaxing, reading, or have relaxing music going. Another thing, now I don't nap, but a lot of people do. Limit napping, avoid it if you can. But if you nap, 30 minutes maximum. Another thing that really helps and has helped me, keep a little notebook by your bed of your to-do list. Something comes up in your mind, oh, I can't forget to do that tomorrow. Well, do your to-do list and write it down. And now let's talk about how to use hypnosis to relax your body and calm your mind. And practicing self-hypnosis, mindfulness, and good boundaries. Beautiful. All right. So one moment. Now there are steps to self-hypnosis, which you each have a copy of. And those of you who've been my clients already have these steps. We don't need to go over them in much detail, but just to say, this is a good basic self-hypnosis, but you will find the more you practice relaxing your body, relaxing your mind with breathing, you will get better and better at it. And as a young mother shared with me from Canada, she said after 2 weeks of practicing, she says, does it get so you take 3 relaxing breaths and you can already be in trance? Yes, that's exactly right. Relaxing breathing brings your body, and when you pay attention to your breathing, it relaxes your body. Now, one thing I like to share that's kind of new for me is living in the moment. So there's a wonderful book called The Power of Now, written by Eckhart Tolle. And I read that book a while ago, and I don't think it did anything for me. But lately, I've read it again twice. If you look at your life as a long timeline, and you're born, and then all of a sudden we come up through the years to today, this moment. And after this moment is the future. You can see that if we focus on this moment, right now I'm here with you, either recording or you're watching this with me. If we focus on this moment, we can't think about the past and things that might have gone wrong or been sad or glad or whatever. And if we focus on this very moment, we can't worry about the future because we're in this moment. We are in a peaceful consciousness. And so practice this in your life. How often do we absent-mindedly do the dishes and we think about other things? How about consciously doing the dishes? Observing something simple that you do consciously. And you'll notice that your busy mind won't be rattling on. Another thing you can do as you observe your self-talk, surround yourself with peaceful, loving thoughts. When you find a criticism, go, that's okay, this will still work out. When you find something that you're worried about in the future, say, oh, it can't possibly be that bad. They did another study about people who worry about the future. We all can worry and create something far worse in our mind than will ever happen. So as we creatively exaggerate and fret and worry, it's energy we don't need to spend. But if we're in the moment, we won't even go there. Okay, so now I'd like to share with you the affirmations for sleep that I've created, and I sent it as a handout to you. Okay, here it is. I wrote down lots and lots of affirmations that I've used, that clients have used. Some of them relate directly to sleep for that moment when you're in bed. And some of them are related to other thoughts that we have and not getting carried away with them and letting them go. So just let me share. Okay, one moment. We can program ourselves to be more peaceful all the time. Every day and in every way, I am more peaceful, calm, and relaxed. Well, that could be a daytime one, but also a bedtime one. And as we begin to observe our self-talk, and you catch yourself upset about the past is in the past. There is only the experience of this moment. Letting the past go could help us sleep. Here's a beautiful one from Louise Hay. I lovingly release the day, knowing tomorrow will take care of itself. That's a beautiful bedtime prayer. Now, when we're laying in bed, there's some things that we can think to ourselves to bring us into the bed. My bed feels so good. My sheets, have clean sheets in your bed. My sheets are just perfect. My clean sheets are crisp. And when I was creating this, I went and washed my sheets. And as you're under the covers on a day that might be cooler, my blankets feel warm and wonderful. Some of us have a pup or a pet we sleep with, or a sweetheart we sleep with. I'm so grateful for my little dog, Mitzi. So as we have a prayer of gratitude as we sleep, that's a beautiful one to bring us to a healthy, self-loving state of mind and self-talk. And I like to think about how my head is held. My pillow holds my head just perfectly. Another good one, I breathe in peace and exhale any thoughts and let them go. I fall asleep easily and sleep all night long. I love my good night's sleep. So affirm that you have a good night's sleep. And by noticing these affirmations, you might even catch yourself saying, I never sleep good. Oh, well then that's going to create more nights of not sleeping good, isn't it? And how about, I have terrible insomnia? Do we really want to program our mind with repeating how bad we slept? Or how about instead, I easily fall asleep and dream peaceful dreams. That sounds more like what I want to do. I deserve a peaceful night's sleep. Well, I just moved things, didn't I? I deserve a peaceful night's sleep. Now, I have to tell you, another hypnotherapist that I know, she was talking to her client about not sleeping well. And the lady said, well, I can't sleep because my husband snores so loud. Now, sometimes couples sleep in different rooms as the years go by so that they don't keep each other awake. But my sister was clever and she programmed her client. The moment you hear your husband start to snore, it will cause you to go into a deep and restful sleep. And you know what? That happened. Exactly that happened. So, any sounds at night, even my husband snoring, cause me to drift deeper and deeper into sleep. Oh, here it is. My partner's snoring causes me to drift into sleep. I drift and float into sound, restful sleep. Oh, how about knowing that we're safe? Some of us grew up unsafe. I'm safe and secure right here, right now. That's Louise Hay. I'm safe and secure right here, right now. And you can say any one of these affirmations several times or even repeatedly. Now, many of us get up to use the restroom, don't we? Maybe all of us, I'm thinking about it. If or when I awaken to use the restroom, I easily return to sound, restful sleep. Now, this sounds funny as a sleep one. I'm grateful for every blade of green grass. In the morning in my home, because I no longer live in Arizona where I had no lawn, I have a little bit of lawn here. And one night, as I was wanting to go back to sleep, I would think about standing in the grass. And I said to myself many times, I'm grateful for every blade of green grass. I'm grateful for every blade of green grass. And you know, I dozed off with that little affirmation. You can be grateful for many wonderful other things. How about loving yourself? You can say this one all day long. I love myself just the way I am. Then we talk about Eckhart Tolle helping us live in this moment. I am present. I hear the silence of peace. Peace of mind is all mine. And how about feeling empowered? I claim my own power. I am free. These are loving ones for ourselves. I bend and flow with ease. All is well. Sometimes we just need to know that all is well. I see myself and all I do with eyes of love. I breathe, relax, and let go. Now, sometimes we're thinking about other people. So these last two are about if we're feeling judgmental or wonder why somebody did something. And it's not personal. Realizing how little is personal, that another person's behavior is probably based on their programming, and it's not about you. Many people don't live consciously, and so they're living on programming. So it's not personal, because most of the time things are not. And then one that I've shared this one with many people over the several years. People, they're so human. I was speaking to a large group of women, and we were talking about being loving and joyous. And many of the stinking thinking we do is we're criticizing others. And sometimes we're very harsh. And when I said, people, they're so human, I saw the whole room take a deep, relaxing breath and exhale, letting go of the tension of being judgmental. Whoa. All that we are as a result of what we've thought. The mind is everything. What we think, we become. So maybe this will help us be more mindful about what we're sharing with ourselves. Okay. So now, one moment. We're going to take about a 10-minute break. And then I have 3 hypnosis processes for you. Let me just stop sharing this. Oh, I'm sorry. I did not have my sign up. I did not have my document up for you. Share screen. And there it is. My apologies. So you have this handout. Well, that's the hygiene checklist. My apologies. One moment. Okay. So I was highlighting the one that is on that is affirmations for sleep. And there it is now. One moment. Trying to share screen and share screen. Close that. Share screen. My apologies for not having that. Share. There we go. The affirmations for sleep that we just kind of went over verbally together. I apologize that it was not there for you. Okay, so let's take a 10-minute restroom break, get a drink of water. Be sure when you come back that you're sitting in a comfortable chair and that you may want to even have a blanket or throw or sweater across your legs, your lap, so that you're comfortable. And I will see you, let's see, it's 6:43 here. So I will see you at 6:53, okay? All right, I'm going to pause the recording. All right, so this second half, I will be sharing with you 3 different processes to help you in order to help you go into deeper sleep. And the people that came to my live session slept so well that night. And you can either, when you get the replay, everyone will get it, you can record the ones that you liked and use them and listen to them when you go to sleep. Put them on your phone or on your tablet or laptop, and then you can go to sleep. So because of that, I will not count you out of each of these sessions, because the count out is at the end, which I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fully awake and alert, stretch and smile. But we won't be doing that because I don't want you to have that on your recording. Okay? But when we complete this evening, we will do it so everybody can get up out of their chairs and walk safely around their home. All right? Because you can get, it does lower your blood pressure. It does deeply relax you. Okay. So the first one that I want to share is it's self-esteem strengthening. And it's really great. I think we all sleep better if we felt better about ourselves, don't you? Okay. So this begins with a beautiful process to relax the brain. And I've got a video on that I'm going to share with you. so that you can see it. And it's just of beautiful waves washing on a beach. There we go. And I'm going to scoot it back so that you just don't have to watch my face. Okay. So make yourself comfortable in your chair, or if it's bedtime, you'd be in your bed. Have your legs uncrossed and your arms uncrossed so that you're in an open body position. Take in a long, deep breath. And as you exhale, allow your eyes to close. Now imagine yourself floating along on the river of life. This river is imbued with positive energy. You're totally supported by that energy flowing underneath and all around you. And you're flowing along with the current, which is taking you deeper. Easily and naturally, you're being carried along by the river of life to a place of peace and calm now. And a very interesting thing happens as you float along. Any distracting thoughts you may have just flow right out of your mind, right into the water, and they're carried away by the water. Any thoughts at all fly right out of your mind and into the water, where they're carried away, so that you can just let go and be peaceful and calm now. And any tensions that you may have anywhere in your mind or body just flow right out of you too, right into the water, where they're carried away by the very same current that supports and sustains you. Those tensions or concerns carried away by the power of the water and by the energy in the water, as you just float happily and peacefully now. And you may start to think of numbers now, starting with the number 10. You may see the number 10 on a sign on the bank of the river as you float by. And as you float past it, that number is behind you, so you can go deeper. And then you see the number 9 on a sign on the riverbank and float past it. And you go even deeper than before. You actually double your mental and physical relaxation with every number that you pass by. For now, every number you pass by takes you deeper within. And that's a nice feeling. And the more numbers you let go of, for now, the more relaxed you become and the less you care about numbers till they're all just gone. For now. And you don't even have to let them all go one by one. That just happens automatically as you let go of the first few numbers, letting them go and going deeper with each one till you're deep in trance now. And you really are deeper than you think, maybe even deeper than you've been before. And that's just fine, because it's wonderful to be this deep in trance, knowing that you could always go deeper if you wanted to, and you can certainly come all the way back when you're done and you're ready. But for now, you just relax all the way into this peaceful state now and enjoy this peaceful state. And in this state, you become aware of the comfort and feelings of peace and serenity within you. a lovely sense of inner calm begins to grow stronger and stronger as it spreads throughout your body, from the top of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes. And every nerve and every cell and every consciousness of your body, from within and without, is completely and totally relaxed. And you feel as though you're becoming immersed in an ocean of calmness, an ocean of calmness that continues as peace and serenity take over your entire body and your mind, creating within you a very special feeling inside. And as you continue to sit or lie there, listening to the sound of my voice, you become aware of a center core within your subconscious mind. That's right, that center core that is logical and rational, cool and collected, and calm and relaxed, and clever and wise. The part of you that wants you to heal and to recover and to become a whole person once more. In fact, that center core is very intelligent and very knowledgeable. It knows so much that your conscious mind doesn't even know how much. It doesn't know. From this center core within your subconscious mind has always been with you since you were a very small child. It's helped you in the past, as it does in the present and the future, to survive difficult predicaments. And some people report to this center core in your subconscious mind as your inner guide or an internal advisor or your intuition. Some say it's their higher self or their soul, and others think of it as their guardian angel. But whatever name is attributed to this center core of you, it has a very special function of guiding you from within to continue to find your own personal way to self-fulfillment, your own special way to learn the difference between the past and the present. This center core allows you to remember what you need to remember about the past and what happened to you, and wants you to remember. It wants you to remember that you've been an ingenious survivor rather than a victim of some unfortunate circumstance. You can let go of those memories and know that you can have memories of the past, but you don't have to be those memories themselves. And you can be free of the past and live a much happier life in the present, more adaptively, coping more effectively with the tasks of daily living, knowing that every day, in every way, you're continuing to get better and better, to see things more clearly, and knowing that you're moving forward now, advancing, progressing, growing stronger and wiser, and increasing your understanding of life and the purpose of living in your own special role in your family and your social life. And of course, you can continue to strive for accomplishments, but at the same time, you strike a very special balance between your family life and your career or your pastimes. You strike a special balance between the time and energy that you spend accomplishing your goals, and this time and energy that you spend in protecting and improving your relationships with other people comes easily and naturally to you. For you are learning to respect your own thoughts and your feelings and your own emotions. And you're developing a sense of pride and self-worth. And as these things are happening to you, not because I say so, but because you've already decided that this is what you want. And you continue to live your life in a balance of peace and harmony. And these suggestions are firmly embedded in your subconscious mind and grow stronger and stronger day by day, accepting all suggestions which are beneficial for you and releasing anything that does not fit into your life at this time. It's a beautiful process to help build your confidence, your inner peace, and trust your higher self, your intuition, your guides, or your guardian angel. This next process is on boundaries. And I'm going to give you a very beautiful induction that I learned 30 years ago that I use to help many people sleep. And I don't believe any of you have heard this one before, as I often use scripts rather than the ones I know myself. Take a nice, deep, relaxing breath now, breathing in through your nose, breathing out through slightly pursed lips. Imagine now that you are breathing in bright, white, beautiful light. Breathing in through your nose, the bright, white, beautiful light fills your head, fills your face with bright, white, beautiful light. And as you exhale, you blow out any fears, tensions, worry, or doubt. And Mother Nature in the breeze takes it away. Breathing in your next beautiful, beautiful, bright white, beautiful light. It comes down, continuing to fill your head and goes down into your neck. Bright white, beautiful light filling your neck, relaxing every muscle, nerve, and tendon there. And as you exhale, blowing out the tension, relaxing your neck even deeper. Breathing in again, the bright, white, beautiful light, coming down your face and neck and across your shoulders. Relaxing your shoulders with the beautiful white light. And they begin to droop and sag as they relax. And as you exhale, once again, blowing out any fears, worries, guilts, or doubts. Breathing in again, the bright, white, beautiful light comes down your face, neck, shoulders, and down into your arms. And your arms become warm and relaxed and peaceful. And as you exhale, you blow out any tension or discomfort. And Mother Nature takes it away in the wind. You blow it out like pollution. Breathing in again, the bright, white, beautiful light comes all the way down through your shoulders, arms, and right out into your hands and shoots right out the beautiful light, right out the tips of your fingers. Relaxing soothing, calming, and healing. Breathing in again now. The bright, white, beautiful light comes down into your chest and back, filling it with beautiful healing light, filling your lungs with healing light, surrounding your heart, healing your blood in your blood vessels. And as you exhale, your chest and back relax. Breathing in again, the bright, white, beautiful light comes in because it's totally abundant, all the way down into the trunk of your body. The bright, white, beautiful light is here to stay, healing anything in your abdomen, filling all your organs there with the bright, white, beautiful healing light. Exhaling now. Any fears, worries, doubts, concerns, or discomfort. And Mother Nature blows it away in the wind. Breathing in again, the bright, white, beautiful light comes all the way down through your body, through your trunk, into your hips and into your legs. Filling your legs with bright, white, beautiful, healing, comforting, and warming light as your legs relax. And you exhale now, releasing any stress and tension as the bright, white, beautiful light covers every cell, fiber, and tissue of your body. Coming down once again with another deep breath. Your entire body now is filled. The bright, white, beautiful light comes down your legs again, and now comes into your feet and toes and sprays bright, white, beautiful light right out the very tips of your toes. This beautiful white light now that's come from the heavens begins to circle you in a very comfortable, loving cocoon, surrounding you with light, like a lightweight blanket, the perfect temperature, completely surrounding you with bright, white, beautiful light. This light, this aura only allows goodness into your life. This aura is protection. This aura is divine love. Pause for a moment and feel this beautiful feeling of divine love. Now we're going to strengthen your boundary today. We're going to create your boundary and then make it more robust. You don't need to say anything or do anything. If you want to nod your head when you've completed things, that's fine. This is so easy. Your eyes are closed and I'll just guide you through this process. I'll guide you through it all. Take a nice, comfortable breath in. And then as you exhale, your eyes are already closed, but just focus on your breathing. Notice the difference in the temperature of the air as you inhale, and then exhale again. Just notice how each breath in lasts just about the same length of time as the last breath in. And notice that each breath out lasts just about the same length of time as the last breath out. Just notice. Notice how each breath out is just a little bit longer than each breath in. That's right. And notice how every breath, every time you exhale, you feel a little more at ease, more comfortable, more calm, and more relaxed in every way. Now, in a moment, a wonderful moment, you will hear me count from 10 down to 1. And as I count from 10 down to 1, just allow yourself to drift down into a wonderful, calm feeling. 10, 9, drifting down, enjoying your breathing. 8, 7, deeper and deeper. 6, 5, 4, going deeper still. 3, 2, and all the way now, just floating down and down to 1. Now you and I and everyone have our skin that surrounds our bodies. Our skin is very definite boundary. Our skin is strong and flexible and does also allow things in and out. It's a very definite boundary, a physical boundary between you and everything else. We also have a psychological boundary. All the things that we control, our beliefs and values, are inside of and within our psychological boundary. And outside of this psychological boundary, our belief boundary, is everything else, everything that we cannot control. Just imagine what your psychological boundary looks like. Your psychological boundary might look like a fence or a wall or border, whatever your boundary appears like to you. And when you can sense, see, or feel, whenever you notice what your boundary is, just let me know. You'll just nod your heads, and that's fine. Take all the time you need. As you noticing that boundary, you can notice too, with every breath in, that your boundary becomes stronger, more robust, more defined. And within your boundary, you feel safer and calmer and more at ease and more wonderful, more protected. It's such a wonderful, calming place to be right inside of your beautiful boundary. Notice too, there's a way of moving things in and out of your boundary. You can pick them out, throw them out, or just kick them out or flick them out. When your boundary is robust enough and you feel wonderfully safe inside of your boundary, you can let me know with a nod of your head. Take all the time you need. Now notice with every breath out, everything that's on the outside of your boundary. Everything that, rather on the inside of your boundary, everything that's in there, anything, any habits, other people's thoughts and opinions, things you cannot control, and things you cannot influence. All those things on a physical, psychological level, spiritual level, conscious and subconscious level. All those things you can move outside of your boundary. Go ahead and move them now. Move them outside of your boundary. And as you move them outside of your boundary, notice the feeling of calm and comfort. As you notice too, things that perhaps should be on the inside of your boundary, you can, with your breathing, you can bring them inside of your boundary where they can help you and enrich you. Moving some out and bringing some in. Everything becomes more robust. Moving things out and moving things in. This can happen even when you're sleeping. You might even think, should this be inside my boundary? If the answer is no, then move it outside. And everything that you think, should this be inside of my boundary? Moving it inside or outside of my boundary is exactly where it should be. When you've moved everything that needed moving, you can just let me know. Take all the time you need, but then nod your head. Wonderful. Well done. Just notice how good it feels to be inside that boundary. How strong, empowered, focused it allows you to be. And now, allow your mind to take you forward in time. You can see yourself with that robust, strong boundary all around you. And should anything be directed toward you that does not belong in your boundary, you can just send it bouncing back to where it came from. That's right. Send it bouncing back. If it's time to go to sleep, notice how peaceful you are. Notice how your strong boundary gives you a wonderful, calm, peaceful mind to relax, to rest, and to fall asleep. Beautiful work, all of you. I'm not going to bring you out of trance because we have one more beautiful one to do. And then I will bring you out of trance. If you want to record this, the person who's watching it could record it now. Let me share some beautiful scenery. Take a good, long, deep breath now. And as you exhale, allow your eyes to close. Breathing in through your nose, fill up your lungs so much that your belly pooches out a bit. When your lungs are full, hold the breath for a second or two, then exhale very slowly out slightly parted lips. Exhale more slowly than you inhale. That's right. Breathe in through your nose, filling up your lungs completely. You're breathing in peace and becoming more relaxed. Holding the breath a second or two, then exhale slowly, out slightly parted lips. Very good. Now breathe normally. Every breath you take makes you feel more and more relaxed. Now, to go even deeper and to become more responsive to healing ideas, begin to relax all the muscles of your scalp. You are at ease and you begin to feel a great wave of peace flow over you. You are safe and secure. Imagine a warm, relaxing feeling moving into your neck. Think about all your neck muscles becoming loose and limp. Now, slowly and gently move the warm relaxation into your shoulders and down into your arms. Just use the power of your imagination to turn loose and rest. Imagine the muscles turning loose and limp and relaxing more and more. Your shoulders, arms, and hands are becoming pleasantly warm and relaxed. Move the comfortable, relaxing sensations down your back now. Imagine, sense, and feel you're sending warm, relaxing energy into all the muscles of your back. Picture all your back muscles loosening and relaxing now. You're becoming more deeply relaxed and at peace now. Send the warm, relaxing sensations down into your hips and legs. Slowly, easily, and gently, imagine the relaxing sensations melting away tension as the warm, relaxing, comfortable feelings move down, down into your legs. Send the relaxing sensations down past your ankles now and into your feet. Your feet and toes are becoming warm and relaxed and comfortable now. Your subconscious mind is open and will act upon positive healing thoughts and ideas. Just being in this hypnotic relaxation is healing for you. Enjoy this pleasant time as your body restores itself. Now imagine that you're outside near the ocean. It's a bright sunny day and there's a gentle breeze. Imagine you're standing at the top of a set of 10 steps that lead down to a warm, inviting beach. The stairway is very sturdy because it's set in the earth. There's a handrail on both sides of the stairway. Look at the steps. There are 10 steps and they're numbered. The top step has the number 10 on it, and the last step, which is at the bottom, is on the beach. In a moment, I'll begin counting backwards. And as I do, vividly imagine that you're slowly walking down the steps. Go down one step with each number I speak. With each step, you will go deeper and deeper into hypnotic relaxation. On the number 1, you will be on the last step and eager to step off into the warm sand and be in a deep state of trance. All right, number 10. Imagine, sense, and feel yourself step down, going down deeper into hypnosis. Number 9, step down, going down deeper, deeper, and deeper relaxed. With each step you imagine yourself taking. You imagine the smell of the salt air. Number 8, see the number 8 written on the step and step down, going deeper and deeper relaxed. Number 7, step down, going down deeper, 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 and deeper relaxed with each step you imagine taking. The big blue sky has a few clouds in it, and you can hear the call of seagulls now that you're getting closer to the bottom of the stairs. Number 6, imagine, sense, and feel that you're stepping down onto the 6th step, and you're going deeper, deeper, and deeper relaxed. 5, step down. Put yourself halfway down the steps. You're halfway to the warm sandy beach at the bottom of the stair. 4, step down to the 4th step and go down deeper, deeper, and deeper relaxed with each step you imagine yourself taking. Number 3, you're almost there on the beach. 2, down, 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 deeper, deeper, deeper. 1, step down onto the last step. In a moment, you will step down onto the beach and go deeper into hypnosis. You're relaxing deeply, and that feels good. Okay, imagine you're barefoot now, and then step off into the warm sand. As you step into the sand, you sink down about an inch into the soft, warm granules of sand. Put a lounge chair with a bright umbrella over it a few feet in front of you. Walk over to your lounge chair and get in. The shade produced by the umbrella makes this place just the right temperature for you. Out in the distance, you see the gentle ocean waves lapping back and forth on the sand. Here in this place of perfect serenity, your subconscious mind is open and you are in a deep state of trance. Linger here in this deep trance, your own private haven. This is the most important place for you to be, the most important thing for you to do. Just rest and allow yourself to drift and float into a sound and restful sleep. And as you drift deeper and deeper, your new positive thoughts are completely true for you. You remember your new positive affirmations. These affirmations are presented in the first person. You can say them silently or whisper them to yourself. Your subconscious absorbs these affirmations effortlessly and easily, and they become a permanent part of your personality, a part of your very being at the deepest level. All positive suggestions that you accept become a permanent part of your subconscious mind. I'm resting and relaxing as my mind floats and drifts. Resting places my mind and body at ease. I've accomplished all I need to for one day. Tomorrow is another day, and I easily accomplish anything necessary tomorrow. But for now, I let go of all unfinished business. Release any negative thoughts and feelings with your breath. Release any stress and tension from your mind and body. Each new positive statement becomes stronger and stronger as you continue to drift deeper and deeper into relaxation. Allow yourself to drift deeper and deeper into sleep. Allow those positive statements to float into your mind now as you drift into a sound and restful sleep. And now become aware of how comfortable you feel. So relaxed. Your head and shoulders are in just the right position. Your pillow feels so good. Your sheets are comfortable against your body. Your back is supported and you're becoming less and less aware of your surroundings. Your blanket keeps you comfortably warm, and as you drift deeper, thoughts and images may come into your mind. Simply take those thoughts and images and drop them down your grounding cord, or place those thoughts and images in a box. The box has a nice tight lid. Put the lid on the box and place the box on the top shelf of your closet. You can go back to that box at another time, a time that's more appropriate, a time that won't interfere with your sleep. You now let go of all thoughts and images and drift into a sound and restful sleep, shifting your focus on your positive thoughts and complete relaxation. Allow those thoughts to flow through your mind. I will say these in first person with a pause so that you can say them to yourself. I am a worthwhile person. I've accomplished everything I need to for one day. I've reached many positive goals. I'm ready to sleep. I always sleep soundly and peacefully all night long. I drift into sleep easily and effortlessly. I stay asleep all night long. And now allow your own positive ideas and thoughts to flow through your mind, and let those thoughts relax your mind and body. Becoming sleepier and more relaxed with each easy breath. Imagine yourself in your own private sanctuary, smiling, feeling perfectly relaxed and so sleepy. And in your sanctuary, you drift easily into a sound and peaceful sleep, into a completely restful sleep. You now sleep soundly throughout the night in a peaceful, restful sleep. If you awaken during the night, you easily return to a sound and restful sleep. Your breathing becomes slower, deeper, and more relaxed. You're drifting and floating into a sound and restful sleep, completely undisturbed throughout the night. You awaken at the designated time, feeling rested and refreshed. There's nothing for you to do right now, nothing that needs your attention, nothing for you to do but enjoy your private sanctuary, that peaceful, tranquil place. So relaxing. Enjoy relaxing into a sound and restful sleep. Become aware of the sounds and smells in your private haven. You may hear birds singing or hear water cascading over rocks down a peaceful stream, or hear the waves gently rolling out at sea. Allow yourself to experience all the pleasant qualities of your private haven, drifting into a sound and restful sleep, drifting, floating, relaxing, drifting into a comfortable, tranquil, restful state. The muscles in the body feeling loose, limp, and relaxed as you sink down into your bed, so relaxed, drifting deeper and deeper down. Don't go to sleep just yet. Allow yourself to enjoy this peaceful journey first, drifting, floating, and relaxing, feeling so peaceful and so tranquil. That's it. You're feeling more and more relaxed with each easy breath, drifting effortlessly and easily into a perfect state of rest, feeling calm, relaxed, and tranquil, drifting down deeper and deeper. That's it. Just let go. Relaxing deeper and deeper, feeling so sleepy and relaxed, dropping down effortlessly into the state that naturally follows deep relaxation. That's it. And now, because we need to know that you can turn your computer off, I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and you'll bring yourself out of hypnosis. 1, slowly, calmly, easily, and gently. You're coming to your full awareness once again. 2, every cell in your body is functioning perfectly. 3, you feel wonderfully good, optimistic that your sleep will be more restful, more complete, more healing for you. Number 4, on the next number I count, you'll be fully awake and alert. Your eyes feel sparkling clear as though you were bathed in cool spring water. And then number 5, take a nice deep breath, open your eyes, stretch and smile. Beautiful work, each one of you. Beautiful work. I'm going to unmute you now. I hope that this gives you, I'm trying to unmute you. There we go. Alice, can you unmute yourself if you like? I can't seem to be able to do it here. Oh, hold on. Okay, there we go. And so would any of you like to share if you had a great experience?
Yeah, I think I fell asleep.
Very possibly. The beautiful part about falling asleep in a hypnosis situation is your subconscious mind doesn't sleep. So it's still got all the messages and affirmations. Isn't that great?
That's
I was
good.
very relaxed. Yeah.
Good. Jan, how are you doing? You have not
I
had
was
hypnosis
very
before.
relaxed and very peaceful and not bothered by anything. Very good.
Beautiful. I think this is a good start for improving your sleep. And
Mhm.
JW, how is this for you?
Oh, it works good. Just like it did before.
Wonderful. I didn't give you a session on sleep, so this book can help you sleep. Yes,
Mhm.
yes, yes. All right. So this is a donation only session. This is free to you. If you'd like to make a donation, if you would text me, the only method, I did contact my credit union today and they're not giving out any more Zelle permissions. So I have Venmo if you'd like to make a donation. But one thing I would like you, if you've had a positive effect, I want you to see how you sleep tonight, if
Okay.
it improves your sleep. And then if it's all right, I'll send you a link to give my practice, Joyful Life Hypnotherapy, a Google review and let people know about the workshop. Okay? And Alice, you've already given me a beautiful Google review from when I saw you. Yes, so thank you. Thank you
Oh,
very
yeah.
much.
What's Venmo?
Venmo is a payment system from your bank. And if you don't have that, then don't worry about it. I just have limited ways that I can take a donation.
Okay.
Can we mail a check?
You could mail a check. Yes, you could.
Perfect.
Okay. So if you'd like to make a donation, text me and I will email you back my office address. How's that?
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, Alice. That's very nice of you. Okay. So this has been my pleasure. It's been sweet to see you again, Jan and JW and Alice, all of you in Sun City West. That is so cute. I have lots of Arizona clients. And as
Yeah.
you know, I always appreciate referrals. And if someone is having lots of trouble sleeping, sometimes one or two one-on-one sessions are also profoundly helpful. Okay.
Okay.
So I send you all a virtual hug,
You too.
Like that.
sending love and light to you, each of you. And thank you so much for being here today.
Well,
Thank you, Rosemary.
Thank you. Have a beautiful evening.
You too.
You
Bye-bye now.